What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to another video. Today is day 197, July 16th, 2025. Today, we're back in store. We got like 3 pairs to post up and quite a few clothing items, but I'm fairly thirsty too, so I'm gonna go stop by that little corner store. But we do have my one friend coming later. Other than that, I'm not too sure if we'll have anyone else coming, so we'll just have to kind of wait around and see. But we're gonna bring everything in now, get it posted up, stop by that little corner store, and see if we can price everything out. I know sometimes I'm a little slow pricing stuff out, but it's not the end of the world. As long as I can photo them right now and remember the sizes, I can honestly price anytime, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm messing with my seatbelt here. But yeah, we'll head in there, see if anyone texts us or anything. If they do, of course, you guys know the drill. We'll let you guys know. But if no one texts, then it'll probably just be my friend later on. So, we'll see. So, this is technically our second time at the store today. I kind of forgot to vlog earlier, but I was gonna get a clip at home. Then I realized I was coming back for the friend I kept telling you guys about. But earlier, we ended up selling this bucket hat. So, one of my regulars is also one of Bilal's regulars. So, they get stuff off me, but they also go see Bilal, if that makes sense. So they ended up getting a haircut, like they had an appointment for a haircut, and ended up picking up those. But we're back at the store now to see what else we're selling. So I'll let you guys know what ends up selling, but figured I'd give you guys a little update. So we only ended up selling 2 items from the store. So we sold this hat right here. It's a Drew House hat, pretty sick. And we also sold this Supreme hoodie, those 2 items from the store. And then we had a message via Instagram about these Pure Money Jordan 4s, so they'll be in a vlog. We had a couple other messages, but we didn't necessarily have time to answer them because I ended up coming back to my house and selling a bunch of vintage stuff, so that took a while to go through and price out and everything. But we ended up moving a pretty decent amount of vintage stuff, like at least like 20-30 good pieces, so that's always good. Of course, we moved a nice chunk of stuff, and we have some people on Facebook waiting for measurements. That big vintage, like my friend coming by the store and coming to see the vintage stuff took up a pretty fat chunk of our night, just because negotiating back and forth and stuff like that. But yeah, we ended up coming to agreements, so that's always nice, and it's nice to be moving product and stuff. But other than that, it was a pretty busy day today, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say it was a quiet day, because we were at the store all day, and we had 2 people come by technically. Like, one person bought something, and then there was another person who got a haircut, just kind of peeked in quick. They didn't buy anything, but they did take a look and say what's up, stuff like that. So that stuff kind of consumes time, because you do kind of want to be nice and not necessarily be on your phone doing deals and stuff. You want to kind of give the person in the room the attention, but you can always kind of tell if they're gonna be like a serious buyer or not, I guess. So, but I like to give everyone the respect of my attention when they're in the store. I feel like everyone kind of deserves that, because it usually is more of a one-on-one experience. Although I don't mind if people come with their friends or anything, but I do typically try to give my customers the respect of my attention. But tomorrow we do have one of our newer regulars, I guess you could say. They're they're a more recent customer in the last couple months, but they've been nothing but great business, and I appreciate my homie Ali for recommending them to me, because this customer is just, they're a good client now. They love to trade, which I don't hate. I don't think I hate that when I say that. I like trades because I'm getting rid of stuff, and at the same time I'm getting new stuff in. But since I don't necessarily have a say on what the new stuff is, sometimes I can't pay top dollar because it's not always stuff I want. So, but like, I will take random stuff on trade, but it can't be too random. Like, this guy will bring me like pairs that are a little different, but when he brings me pairs like that, they're usually brand new. And if it's brand new, that definitely helps the fact of sale a lot, because it's a weird pair that's unworn. So the fact that it's unworn just makes it a breeze to sell. Well, not a breeze, but like a breeze to sell compared if it was the same shoe used. If it was the same shoe used, I'm not getting anything near that, but he brings me good stuff, so I never have complaints, and I love having him back in the store for more deals. But he'll be in tomorrow, so I haven't done a vlog yet with him, so maybe I'll mention it to him. I'll say like, hey, can I vlog you in the store, and see what he says. If he's not cool with it, I'll always get the content showing you guys what is like received on my end and what's given out on his end, so that you guys just have a rough idea. But other than that, I think we are going to wrap it up for today's video. It's pretty late. I ended up taking a little power nap after my friend left. I fell asleep, so. But it's all good. Gonna go ahead, finish up editing the video, and we're gonna be back in store tomorrow. Off barely any sleep. You guys know how it's been going the last couple days, but in the summer, I feel like that's how it's gonna go, considering that I committed myself fully to these YouTube videos. I feel like with doing that, I'm gonna have a weird schedule this summer, but next week's videos are gonna be pretty fire, because we are gonna be in Toronto, Mississauga, Hamilton, whatever you want to say. The event is in Mississauga, staying in Hamilton, but all of the GTA, you could say, is Toronto, per se. But, yeah, I'm messing up my hair right now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that bell to get notified every day about our daily vlogs. But that's all we got going on today. Lacedbyhook signing out. Peace.